Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm moving forward, I guess. I don't know if I'm naming it that or if I'm naming it at all. But we're here. I'm going to pull some cards for the week ahead. It is Friday, okay? July 4th. Happy holiday if you are celebrating. Or if you want to just celebrate Juneteenth once more, why not? Technically it's Thursday though. Okay? I'm recording the day before because I won't be around Friday. I will be with my family, working because we're having a barbecue. So, I hope you're having a manageable week. I hope you're having a manageable day. There's a lot going on. Like it always is. Okay, they're working with this bill. There's a lot going on with that. That's going to be interesting if it passes, or when it does. It's going to be the death knell for a lot of Republicans, and they know it. Anyway, we're going to do the week ahead. We are going to, what are we going to do? I might look at, there's some interesting things happening, but I don't know if I'll look at it. If I feel like it by the end of this reading, I will tell you what I want to look at. Okay? But, let's get into it. Everything I say here is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say here is for informational purposes only. Everything I say here is alleged, even in the comments. If you want a personal reading, you can click more in the description of this video and the link will be there. Okay? Or you can email me, moonlightergy15@gmail.com, all one word. And I'll send you the link. Okay? Alright, so let's get started. Week ahead. So the week ahead is 7 6 to a 7-12. Wait, is that right? Yes, that is correct. Week ahead. Okay, so let's look at the overarching energy here. What I will say is that, this month, there's a lot of spiciness in this month, okay? This month is a different month. I tell you that. Some volatility, okay? Make sure that, like I said before, like I said in the Q&A, you want to always make sure, regardless of, if I say like, oh, I don't see it, you always want to make sure you're safe when you leave your house. Always. Plan for safety. Okay. Overarching energy for the week of the 6th to the 12th. Okay. Show us what we got. Let's see what's happening here. Guys, go check out Dr. Ken. Okay? Go check out Dr. Ken, okay? The Indigo Corner. Go check him out. Great videos. Incredibly creative. Go subscribe to him for me if you have not. Okay? overarching energy for this upcoming week for the US collective. Please show me. Please show me. Temperance. Healing, inner peace, wisdom. Knight of Swords. Strategic movements. Eight of, what is this? Four Swords. Reevaluation. Very interesting. Page of Wands. We always get this energy. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Magician. Very lovely. 5 of Cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. A Queen of Wands. This over. Let's move this down a little. Okay. Alright. What is the main overarching energy for the US collective? Okay. Oh, cards flew out. Strength. Strength always comes out. I think I'm going to channel that card next. Okay. So the energy looks good for next week. Okay. We have the Magician here and Strength as the two major. Oh, nope. Temperance, Strength, and Magician as the three major cards here. Okay. So the dominating energy, main energy for the upcoming week for us. Okay. So then you have, let me just see what's going on here. Let me get a clarifier for the 5 of Cups. What's going on here with the 5 of Cups? This is the 5 of Cups over here. Okay. Let's see. Clarifier, please. Clarifying energy here. Please. Six of Cups. 5 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. That's so interesting. That's very interesting. Some of you might not find it interesting, but I do. Okay? Because we're looking back. Oh, the stars on the bottom here, on top of the Devil. Interesting. Even more interesting. Even more interesting. Okay, so there's something coming into the week, and I feel like from the weekend, with this Temperance here. Okay, Temperance is about balance. It's about healing. It's about things calming down, you know, emotions tempering. Okay, situations tempering. Okay, balance being brought back, inner peace, you know, wisdom. So we're coming into the week, next week, with some good energy here. Sunday, Monday, it feels like. Okay. With the Knight of Swords here also, it's like this. What this? Oh, it came down. So yeah, these 3 cards here. You know, the Knight of Swords is like words. Don't do this to me. Don't do it. Dyslexia, please. Please. Oh my gosh. Strategic movement. I did it. The Knight of Swords really is about swift action, clarity, being decisive, being focused. Sometimes impulsive, but that's okay. That's, we kind of need that. We need a little bit of that to get us moving, okay? It's an intellectual focus here. It's in between temperance, which is the dominating energy here, and the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is like resting. It's about reevaluation, how you're approaching things, how you're thinking about things, okay? So in the middle here is a balance. And balance, temperance, literally. Balance between like staying even killed, okay? Taking decisive action and movement, being assertive, okay? Driven in some way towards something. And also the balance here with this sort of like, I'm gonna chill and sit back and think about this, the stillness, or reevaluate things for clarity. So that's the energy we're coming into. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Something from the weekend I feel will bring forth this energy. Okay? And then you moving into the middle of the week, you have the Page of Wands. More impulsivity. More determination. News coming in. Okay? News coming in. Pages bring news. The Page of Wands bring news, typically good news. Okay. Page of Wands is about new opportunities. All right, but it really feels like it's an action and energy after resting with the four of Swords here. Something comes out. What is that? Let's see. What is that? I grabbed the deck crazy again. What is that? Queen of Cups in reverse. It's a Page of Wands. The King of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Okay, so some news that might bring some emotional instability into the collective. But why doesn't it feel bad? Why doesn't it feel bad? The energy doesn't feel bad. And not that I want it to, but let me get one more from you. Okay? I'm having a hard time shuffling right now. I remember when I couldn't stay strategic. Okay, 4 cups. 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and 6 of Cups. All the cups. Emotional week. Some sort of news that will bring in some sort of emotional reaction. Some sort of emotional disconnect. But it doesn't for some reason feel terrible. We have the 4 of Cups there. You know, 4 of Cups could be a detachment. Maybe that's, you know, deep stillness and contemplation. It doesn't feel like apathy here, this energy. Perhaps that's why the King of Cups is in reverse, okay? With the 4 of Cups there, it's some sort of detachment, emotional detachment, perhaps, to contemplate, reevaluate things. Because then you have the Magician coming in here, another major card. The Magician is about power. A lot of intellect happening here for us. Magician is about power, it's about you have everything you need, your goals being met. It's very powerful. So coming out of all this, we move into, this is midweek, Wednesday, Thursday, perhaps. Okay. Growth, forward movement, manifestation, things that we want, we're getting with the Magician energy. Then you have the 5 of Cups here as we move further into the week. 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups as the clarifier. 5 of Cups always has 2 cups behind you that are filled with water. And the 5 of Cups encourages you have to heal from this grief, this loss, this disappointment, okay? And 6 of Cups is about taking the past lessons and bringing it into the present. It's about, nostalgia. It's about inner healing, inner child healing, all that stuff. And the 5 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 here. The 6 is a clarifier. It comes right after the 5. Look at this picture. And give me 1 second. Okay, hold on. Okay, well these are soda cans here in the picture, but it's very interesting, this depiction. 1, 2, 3, 4 field. She's holding one. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Spirit. Okay, so boom. She's holding a cup here. 5 of Cups is about, usually the real depiction. The depiction is, 3 cups spilled, is 2 filled behind the person, and they have to look and say like, oh, I don't have to cry over these other cups. But she's holding a beer can, but she's holding a cup here in her hand, and the 5 of Cups encourages like healing, and healing from this loss, moving forward. And the Magician is here behind it, putting that energy into that. And the 6 of Cups here, the cup, look, the cup is being handed. They're holding a cup. Y'all picking up? Okay. So there's a lot of opportunity for a collective healing, okay, this upcoming week. Forward movement, I know I keep saying forward movement, but that's what I'm hearing. That's what but this like push, this energetic push, it is more energy. Feels really good. The Queen of Wands here, the determination, okay, and it's like as we move through the week, we fall into a space of detachment for something, some sort of reevaluation, gearing up for something, recognizing our power here with the Magician as you move through this, opportunity, another space of healing after a period of loss. Okay, a cup's being handed and she's holding the cup. Learning past lessons, that's one of the things that the Five of Cups encourages. And the Six of Cups is literally learning a lesson, bringing a lesson from the past into the present. That's part of what Six of Cups is here. And so the Queen of Wands is just a fiery sort of oomph. It's a fight, Energetically, we won't be on the floor. We have strength here. Again, this gentle energy. There's resilience, this perseverance, but, I keep saying and hearing things of like, just wait, just wait, just wait. It's already here. You don't have to force it. You don't have to push. It's literally, the energy is here with us. Okay, that's what the strength is that you are fortified to deal with the obstacles in your life and the collective energy, all the terribleness that we see. We have this here as the overarching, like the ultimate strength always comes up. The sun and strength always comes up for us. Okay. All right. Let's look at, so energetically it looks good. We got strength. What is an event or events that will directly affect the U.S. collective? Show us, please. Show us, please. Please show us. Please show. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, there's the Eiffel Tower back there. Let's see what else comes up. We're shooting fireworks already. I don't know what's going on with this deck. Two of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. And the Tower in reverse. And the Tower in reverse. Okay, I'll just leave that. So Page of Pentacles, we're starting off with this focused, methodical, slow energy, towards something. Two of Wands in reverse. Things being out of balance, perhaps. Seven of Wands in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse, again, like the King of Cups was in reverse. A sort of emotional instability, and the Tower in reverse. Tower in reverse is, things unchanging. So the main card, the main energy here is the Tower in reverse. Again, the question was, events that will affect events that will directly affect the U.S. collective. Oh, I knew that. Okay. Let's start with the Tower in reverse. I'm gonna read this way. Usually I read this way. Well, let's see. Let me ask Spirit. Which way should I read? Should I start with the Tower? Let me see. I'm hearing yes. Yes. Should I start? I should just follow my... Should I start reading with the tower? Should I start the reading with the Tower in reverse? Okay. Because it feels like... It really kind of also feels like it doesn't matter. Quite honestly. And it feels like this affects this, this is everyday stuff. This is the main issue here. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay. He was going to be upside. Ciao. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm hearing here. That's what I'm feeling. Because we started off with the Page of Pentacles is slow. Slow, gradual, methodical movement. Okay? Slow, gradual, methodical expansion and growth. Okay? All of this is about stagnation. These two here are about, with the Seven of Wands in reverse, is not being able to use your voice. Not being able to assert yourself or stand your ground. Okay? And so the Queen of Cups in reverse is some emotional instability. Okay? Not being in flow of things. Things not flowing. Okay? Feeling disconnected. Feeling shut down emotionally. Feeling like your intuition is off. And this is the event. This is about stagnation. This is slow movement, slow, methodical expansion and growth. And the Two of Wands is about stagnation. Things not really changing. Okay. Dang. Okay. So this is the event. And when the Tower is in reverse, it also has a lot to do with a lack of change, things not changing, or if the Tower is, whatever this is, it will directly affect us based off of these cards. But y'all know I won't lie. The Tower in reverse is a slow, if it's a great upheaval, it is slow. Okay? It is, and instead of something being sudden, it's drawn out. Period of challenge and disruption. And that's what I see. That's what Edgar sort of identified and let me know, whatever. Things are slow and gradual, crumbling, but still, Let me see. What is the event? What could it what does it have to do with? Let me make sure. What does it have to do with? Can you show me? Ten of Swords in reverse. That is the event. Or it has to do... Ten of Swords in reverse. Again, a lack of change. You know, it could be overcoming pain, overcoming a challenge. Okay. Could be liberation and... Alright, let's see. Give me one more. What is the outcome of... So if the Tower is the event, okay, and it has something to do with the Ten of Swords in reverse, what is the outcome? Because the Ten of Swords in reverse can represent... You know, I'm looking at these other cards and it's stagnation, you know, pause and growth, slow growth, a lack of self-doubt, losing your voice, not being able to stand assert yourself, emotional disconnectedness. You know, the Tower is crumbling, but it's slow and gradual destruction, but it's drawn out. And the Ten of Swords in reverse. What is the outcome of, what is the result of that? Can you show me? Five of Cups. Yeah. Five of Cups is the outcome of that. So, there's something here, right? This event next week, or this energy. The Tower is the Tower. It's crumbling and burning no matter what position it's in, but it's longer. It's prolonged here, it's saying. And this is because something is resisting it. The Ten of Swords in reverse. If it's facing me, it's in reverse. Came out in reverse, okay? There's something in the way of it completely, and it'll affect us, that's for sure. And the Five of Cups is the outcome, you know? But again, Five of Cups came in the overarching, remember guys, overarching energy. Remember what I said. No, this isn't bad, you know, because there's opportunity for healing here with this card. Alright, let's see another outcome with this. Give me one more. Okay. Five of Swords in reverse. This stagnancy, this 2 5s. It's very interesting. Very interesting. It's where it honestly feels like we're getting over something. It's opportunity for healing, but it's really slow next week. You know, because Five of Swords in reverse is about overcoming something. It's a card of conflict, winning at all costs. And it's really about here shifting perspectives, overcoming conflict, letting go, things resolving. It's slow though, and it will cause an effect on us like, oh goodness. But remember what I pulled before this pull, energetically, what's going on here. Okay, we have the strength card there, and the first pull for the energy. These are events, physical world stuff, but it's an opportunity for healing and reconciliation and letting go. Okay. See what I just did? Put all the cards. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, what time is it? I've only been talking for 36 minutes. Wow. This is the first time where I've been so locked in and that a little bit of time has passed. That's pretty cool. Okay. Opportunities for healing. Let's kick that off for the collective for next week. Opportunities for healing. Opportunities for healing for next week. Ace of Pentacles. Very nice. Very, 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 very nice. I'm just trying to grab all these cards that are in reverse for some reason. Bear with me, guys. Okay. Let's do this. There we go. There we go. Okay. Opportunities for healing. Okay. The star. I'm gonna put it face down because baby girl doesn't have any clothes on. And the two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, being able to, let's see what else the story tells. Hermit on the bottom. Oh, y'all not telling me. Y'all not. Okay. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. All right now. Okay. I'm not gonna. 6 of Pentacles. After the 5. Okay. Well, this was in reverse. 9 of Cups. Opportunities for healing. 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay. It's facing me. All right now. A lot of these cards are about King of Swords in reverse. It's showing its energy that, I think because of this event, we will be feeling a bit, it's saying here, with the star card is the major card here. And it's saying you have to keep your faith, okay? The star is an opportunity of following your inner guidance, trusting your inner guidance. It's about believing in faith. It's about things that you have prayed for or wanted coming to you. And that's how you could expand. This card, the star, okay? Two of Pentacles in reverse is feeling out of balance. Five of Pentacles is a card of lack. It's like you feel like you lack. You feel like you get the short end of the stick. That's how I feel. Emotionally, the energy will be there for the collective. But the message is here is that these are opportunities. Okay, you're not alone. You have, it's like this here, this Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles in reverse is like saying things seem the reality you think you're looking at, rather, or the conclusions you're coming to, is actually an opportunity for you to instead close up and think and, give up, or I don't know. It's an opportunity to stay open to receive what the Spirit is trying to give you, the universe is trying to give us as a collective. That's what this is saying here. With these cards, with this, the Three of Swords in reverse is, what is this Three of Swords in reverse? Hold on. I know what it is. I just need validation. Yes, I knew that. I was thinking swords falling out, of the heart. It's releasing pain. That's the opportunity we have to let go. Okay? We don't have to have a lack of confidence. Those, are actually much stronger. That is the space for healing here for this upcoming week that Spirit is telling us. Nine of Cups, focus on contentment, satisfaction. Not ignoring problems, but there's something here with this Nine of Cups where it's like you still have a life to live. You have to be open to receiving whatever the universe is doling out for us, giving to us. There's opportunities in the things that feel bad. Okay? Because the star is here, guys. Alright, I'm going to take the last. Let's look at this bill. It's going to the Senate, I think. Or did it pass the Senate? No, right? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, House Republicans. Okay, so then what? Okay, so now did they pass it? I'm just very... Okay, so it did pass. Okay. Well, what do I want to read on then? I did know that it passed. I feel like I was speaking that it did before it happened. What will be the effects on the collective with this bill passing? Just so billionaires can make more money. What a shame. What a shame. But like I said, this will have this is the death knell. And they know it. That's why some of them resigned, some of them are, looking over their shoulder like, oh, but you never know, all they have to do is talk about abortion, and people just want to go with their feelings and not with their brain. So okay, I have to shuffle some more because these are the same cards that I just said. If they come out again, then I just want 3 cards. How will this affect us? King of Pentacles. Interesting. Very interesting. King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, clarity, truth, the Magician in reverse. Why do these cards, I fixed these cards and they want to come out in reverse, and I just want to throw this deck. Magician in reverse, loss of power. 7 of Pentacles, not good. The Fool in reverse, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, Magician in reverse. Okay, 3 of Wands in reverse. Ten of Wands, yeah, it'll be burdensome, I'm sure. Ten of Swords, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. The Tower. Okay. We have 4 of Wands. We have the Sun, as usual, and 9 of Wands. Ten of Wands, 10 of Swords, the Tower. Everything, just how will it affect us? This feels like, honestly, it feels like energy, emotion, because the Sun is holding up all of this. You see that? The Sun is here. It'll feel like a loss of power. It'll feel like difficulty making your goals want to grow. Okay. Stagnation. This all feels like emotion though. It doesn't feel like it feels like thoughts and feelings. This here. You know what I feel in the energy. Because Spirit's saying, oh, you have the Sun, they're like, the Sun is here, holding all this up. This is an ending with these 3 cards. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the Tower. And then you have the 4 of Wands, a new foundation, perhaps. The 9 of Wands, the feeling of persisting. Resiliency, keeping moving forward. Let's see how this decision will affect the Republicans. Well, let's look at that. How this will affect them. I mean, they're part of the collective too, so everybody getting it. All right, let's see here. How will this decision made by the Republicans? Wow. Okay, we have the Star in reverse. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ten of Cups upright. We have the King of Wands. Yeah, that sounds like them. We have the Star in reverse. A lot of them are celebrating. They feel great. And, you know, interestingly enough, a lot of those red states will be the ones who are already suffering and will suffer some more, unfortunately. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's just really, you know, everybody. I look at everyone now with a side eye. The World. Is this person naked? No. Star in reverse in the World. What's coming full circle for them? The Empress in reverse. The Empress in reverse. 3 major cards, all in a row. What else? Show me. Six of Cups. Hierophant. 8 of Swords. Okay. Ultimate outcome. Ultimate outcome. Six of Wands. Current energy. They're happy. Current energy. Temperance in reverse. Okay. Six of Wands, minor card, is the outcome. Temperance in reverse. This is facing me. Star in reverse, the World, and the Empress in reverse. For the long term. For the long term. So now they're celebrating. They feel very successful. But what happens in the long run for them? This is all about the Ace of Pentacles. No growth or expansion, you know. Ten of Cups, they're celebrating. King of Wands, they're, you know, greed, determination to ruin everything. The Star in reverse. Oh, the Star in reverse. The World, the Star in reverse, the World, and the Empress in reverse. Temperance in reverse. So they're celebrating, they're victorious. They feel victorious. They feel, like they did what they came to do. Fill their pockets. But the long term is, the long term is what matters. I'm just fixing this deck. Let's see the Democrats real quick. Let's see what the result of this passing will happen for them and their party. Listen, you push people enough. You push them to the brink of things. You take more from them. That's what happened in that thing I watched. I'm not saying it'll be as severe as a consequence, but once the people you're supposed to work for pushes back, whoo child. Power to the people. Power to all the people. All right, let's quickly look at the Democrats. Power to the people, child. All right. And people notice that they don't have food, enough people, and whew, child. All right, Democrats. What's going on with them? What's going to be the outcome for them with this bill passing? Seven of Cups as per usual. Don't know what to do. Six of Swords in reverse. Three of Pentacles. Trying to figure out what to do. Six of Cups. Trying to learn some lessons. Page of Pentacles. The Hierophant. The Empress upright. Okay. The Hangman, as per usual, just taking their time. Queen of Wands. How do we transition? Six of Swords in reverse. Resistance to change. Growth. Knight of Cups. The Magician. Seven of Pentacles, same cards. Two of Wands. Seven of Cups, Two of Wands. Trying to figure out, what do we do? What do we do? Where do we go? What decisions do we make? Okay. Queen of Wands and the Six of Swords in reverse. Do we turn up the heat or do we not? Do we stay stagnant? Do we stay stuck? Okay, what do we need to let go? It's all about resistance to change. With the Democrats, like I said before. Okay, we have to grow and expand and nurture what we supposed to stand for, the Seven of Pentacles. It's directly on top of the Six of Swords in reverse. The Hangman with the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Trying to change perspective. Delays and expansion. Delays and working collaboratively with each other. Waffling, They're just stuck. the magician, they're trying to come into their power. But again, there's some delay here. It's something that just holds them back. A pause of some sort. But they'll get out the mud a little bit. The Empress there at the bottom, and Hierophant, Page of Pentacles. But it's just the same sort of... It's the same sort of stuff. On both sides. It's like all of this. I know it seems like, oh my goodness. It's a lot of emotional energy. I want you guys to understand here. Okay? I want you to understand that. And I also want you to understand that this is unfortunately, these things, it feels like a sense that I'm being told that it needs to happen, because these people are stuck. And I'm not talking about all of them. But there's on both sides, the Republicans have to learn. They always learn this lesson, that when they do this, they you know, but I don't know, this breed of people are, anyway, I'm not getting into that. But I just see stagnancy here. Of not wanting to let go of things, not wanting to change, you know, people in the way, people not collaborating. It's just a mess. The whole government is a mess. That's my lesson. That is my lesson that I had to learn through all this. Okay? But listen, next week, if I could give it a grade, I'd probably say like a B minus. But the sun, remember, the sun is there. I just lied, not a B minus. It didn't feel like a B minus. I'd say a B plus. Definitely not an A though. But this is just marching along, and it's very interesting because I see what's happening. And remember what I talked about in the beginning when I pulled for the week. Okay, because we're gonna get through it. We're gonna go through it also, but in order to get through it, you have to go through it. You see what I did there? Okay. All right, guys, so I am sorry if this may have upset you, the last few cards I pulled, but you know, I always keep it real. I want you to understand that this is supposed to be this way. We will get through it. Okay? Take care of yourselves. Happy 4th if you celebrate. I will see you guys for the Saturday night live with me. Okay? 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please show up and visit and interact. I had a really good time the first time I did my very first live, and I will see you on Saturday. Okay? Bye. Like the video. Bye-bye.